I think that happened right as the stream started. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. I ruined everything. Oh.
Animals seem to like jazz. Are you a deleted character from Interstellar?
It's Friday.
That's probably... Let's see.
It's Friday.
Yeah. I'm gonna blow out somebody's eardrums.
Oh, I was wondering, why is it playing back every time? Like with a delay? Okay, I had volume on the stream, so...
Oops.
Oh.
US Sunday.
Oh.
Hey, you got a boyfriend?
Smart sounds.
Size matters not.
Hey. Would you look at that? It is...
What is it?
It's 5 o'clock. What?
Oh my god. Not
And
again?
guess what? We're back. Beep boop pew pew ping pew.
Wah, wah.
Oh shoot. Where is Hey everybody, welcome back after a pretty long hiatus. I had my life. You ever heard of a guy called the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Nope.
You would be terrible at improv. My life got
Sure.
flipped, turned upside down.
Oh no.
If you look, I'm in the middle of unpacking in my new domicile, and that's why all this random stuff behind me that was just like this. I didn't set it up specifically to look like a set of somebody moving. Not at all.
Is it right that you're renting currently just a basement? And
Yes. Yeah, I'm renting a basement in a townhouse near
these are your living quarters.
near a decommissioned nuclear power plant and an airport.
Oh, yeah, nice.
2 of those 3 things are true. Yeah. So anyway, we're here, episode 13 of season 4, Finn and Doge. I'm Doge,
And I'm Finn.
and you know what time it almost is?
Boss time. No, hockey time.
Hockey time.
Hockey o'clock.
Oh, we're getting a call already.
Here we go.
Holy crap.
I wonder who it is.
Hello, you're live with Finn and Doge. Turn off your stream audio if you could.
I love the new set.
Oh, thanks, man. This is just
think-
randomly happened.
I think maybe you might want to keep it like that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
But
well,
I'm actually. It's interesting looking.
Well, it's busy. You know, that's my decorating style is just put things on top of things, and I like things that light up. You know, this lights up. This is a project I did it for a photography class. That's an extension cord. It makes things light up. How are you doing, sir?
Tim is looking very handsome today. I must mention that. I mean,
What did I eat today?
Particularly handsome.
Oh, okay.
It's not like you're.
Okay,
Thank you.
You
Yeah,
never
thanks.
That
looked
wasn't
handsome.
a knock. Okay.
missing adjective. Well, it's lovely to have you two back on. We've got hockey. It's hockey night in Pittsburgh.
I know, right? It's great.
I know. It's pretty amazing. I'll be curious to see how long it lasts. Oops.
Well, you know,
Canada.
I'm trying to stay
Right, yeah.
optimistic, but you know, it is what it is. Well, at least we'll get to see some hockey, so that's better than no hockey, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, it is. Always.
Yes.
All right, I love you guys. I'm going to get off and let you continue on.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
That was
See ya.
the show. Thank you.
All right. Yep. Well, that's the end of season 4. What are we on? Man, I have so many windows. this was much better with the bigger monitor. I'm just gonna say that I lost it in a custody battle.
Oh,
In the move, yeah.
the cat got it. Yeah.
Yeah, the cat got it. We got a cat divorce, and at the arbitration hearing, the monitor went with them. But I got to keep all the Google Homes and my records. So Google
I'd
Home
say
Minis.
that's a win.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty
Yeah.
good about it.
Yeah. Nice.
So first off,
It's Friday, Friday.
it is Friday. Well, it was Friday for Finn. I think it's Saturday for you now, right?
Yep.
But for everyone in the real world,
It's Friday, Friday.
I gotta pee now. Your Foley work is incredible.
Stop it now. It's just not fair.
So we don't have a topic because that's not how this show works. But
What was that? Oh, okay. Well,
someone
what-
got a notification or something.
Apparently.
But I have a lot of pent up energy, and Finn, you seem pretty energetic. How was your day?
How was my day? I went to work
Mm-hmm.
just to drop my doctor's note off, and then came back home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Watched TV. Got pumped up for the podcast.
Nice.
Started
How do you
drinking wine.
how do you get pumped up for the podcast?
Well, I
particularly?
masturbate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got to even it out. The adrenaline
yeah.
rises up, and then you gotta do something to take the edge off.
Absolutely.
Don't tell me you never stuck your penis in a vacuum cleaner.
Not saying that's what you did. Just saying, I know you have done it.
I have. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Well, yeah. Who hasn't? Well, I guess people.
Absolutely.
I guess people without a penis.
Yes, it's true.
No.
This man
But they would like to.
No. Well. Yep.
Yep.
This is a great start. This is the best start ever.
It is great.
5 stars. Great success.
Roll the
Very-
masturbation
Oh, no.
and dig stuff out of the
Yeah.
way.
So, I'm assuming you watched the exhibition, pre-season,
Exhibition.
pre-playoff, the Flyers, the game where the Penguins played the Flyers. Did you watch that?
Yes, I did.
It was on, right? Yeah, same. It was on, and I was paying attention to it. But what day of the week was that on? Was it Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we moved on Monday, and then Tuesday we spent all day like unpacking and setting stuff up. And I didn't watch it live because I was, I
Yeah,
think-
me neither. Yeah.
where was I was? Oh, I was at my old house cleaning and grabbing. You know how when you move, well, I mean, whenever we move anyway, we filled a 26-foot box truck with stuff. But even with that, there was still like odds and ends around in the house. We left the cleaning supplies there to clean, and there's just other random stuff that in this closet there was this like cable that goes to my articulated cactus remover that I forgot to put in a box, and stuff like that. What? You don't have an articulated cactus remover? Oh, you guys don't have cacti in Finland, do you? I mean, we don't have them in Pennsylvania either, but you got to be prepared.
Yeah. I don't even know what those are.
It's not a real thing. I made it up.
Yeah.
I ruined.
I figured.
Okay.
This is the funnest night ever.
So let me just check and make sure we don't have any comments. Somebody says, "Oh man, cheers, Mr. Timothy. Cheers to you, sir. Thank you so much for tuning in."
Keep busy.
We probably know who that is, but
Yeah. We'll never know.
we might never know. So yeah, my whole
Yeah,
life has
let's
just
do
been
the
moving
thing.
and stuff. Do what thing?
Yeah. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
Absolutely.
So I've just been moving and stuff, and that's probably not really very fun to talk about or to listen to. I mean, it'd be cathartic for me to vent. You know how that is.
Yeah, let's go like object by object.
Okay, so the first thing I packed. All right, what was the first thing I packed? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. The last thing I packed was like my clothes, which I basically just found the biggest cardboard box I could. So there's clothes on hangers that we put in we put like trash bags over to keep them somewhat clean. And then, I left the clothes in the drawers, like in the dressers, but I had like shelves in the closet. And those clothes, I just like threw in a big cardboard box and duct taped it shut like a madman. And I was like, done.
You still haven't managed to open that box.
No, I've been wearing this ever since. Yeah. When I get cold, I put the jersey on, and when I'm warm, I take it off. That's it. I'm not wearing pants, by the way, too.
Why should you?
Well, I packed them all, and I haven't found that box yet.
Yeah, but yeah.
I like your style, dude.
Oh, thank you, computer voice. I didn't play that. It just said it's sentient. I have a sentient software robot. So, what else has been going on? So we were talking about that game. You watched it. I watched it. I have little to nothing to say about it because I was so brain dead. I was just like, oh, they're doing it. They're really doing it. I was just like very happy, but couldn't really absorb or retain anything. I would every now and then there'd be like a small play, like Dumo would pick up a puck on the boards and dish it out of the zone, and I'd be like, oh, he did it good.
He did the thing, yes.
But I have no overall impressions, or I'm just so out of practice watching hockey, and I was so like brain dead that, you know what I mean? I was not able to analyze it and retain an opinion.
Yeah, it felt like a warm game anyway. It didn't it was sloppy, and
you
could tell like they had lost the touch. They had that first touch thing they always talk about is like, the first touch is so important, and making the first right move, and it was like they neither team was doing that 90% of the time. Wait, I said I didn't retain any knowledge of the game. It's coming back to me. Yeah, it's somewhere there, and we just have to dig it out.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep talking then. Did you have any impressions of the goaltending situation?
Not really, no.
Same, which I think is good.
I don't really. Honestly, I don't have any. I don't care who starts.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I just meant more like, particularly if you felt. I think me not having an impression is good because it meant like, they were like solid and weren't doing anything so bad, or they weren't. So neither goalie was out of position a lot or making poor decisions.
The goals were so not the goalie's fault, in any way. They were just garbage.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like
garbage goals are
by Gino.
Yeah.
To the middle of the ice and.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Wait, which arm am I trying to show? Gino. It's like a mirror, Finn. I'm confused.
Yeah.
I have a small brain.
No, you don't.
Oh, thanks.
No problem. Brain boner.
Yeah, that's a mental boner. Mental boner alert. Alert. It's just nice to have a weekend where I'm not doing stuff that I don't want to be doing, I get to sit here with my good friend across the pond. And then
the old country.
Oh, can you hear the dookie tubes?
Yeah.
Can you? You can hear that water running?
Yeah, I could.
Somebody just dropped some water in the dookie tubes.
I hope that's all we're getting.
I think it was Pickles.
Oh no.
Pickles the cat. He loves it here, by the way. He's never lived anywhere with wall-to-wall carpet, and neither have I, for that matter. He thinks, he's like, you guys got a place with like the whole thing is a freaking bed? What? This is amazing. It's like a scratching post and a bed everywhere. He loves it.
Oh, I'd love to be a cat. Yeah.
I
Talking
know.
about cats.
Talking about cats. Do I not have a single cat drop? That's sad.
Oh no.
That's really sad.
You done effed up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just watched Cats, so.
Oh my goodness. I have not seen it. We need to have a Zoom.
Okay.
Everybody, well, you just did it. So if you don't want to watch it again, that's fine. But
No, I
yeah.
have no problem with it, really. No.
Okay. Well, people of Earth, mainly the 4 people watching this, and other people on the blog if you watch this later, let's set up we'll watch it all together online and make fun of it. That seems like it
Yeah,
would
how
be
about
fun.
tomorrow, like 7, 8 o'clock?
Your time?
No, your time.
Oh, you son of a... Man, my brain's still recovering, man. Give me a minute, okay? You were just...
No pressure, no pressure.
Yeah. I just failed miserably. But yeah, we should do that sometime.
Sure.
Oh, Pickles the cat. What are you
Ooh.
doing, Pickles?
Jump on the table. Pickle. Yeah,
Come on,
I
you
could
gonna
see
come
a
up here?
tail. I could see a tail.
Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there's his back
There he
and his
is.
tail. He's
Oof.
elusive. He's like a
So exciting.
Sasquatch
Yeah.
in that he can levitate and teleport.
That's cool.
We talked about that already on the podcast.
I'm sure. I have no recollection of previous episodes, really, except the audio bits you...
Yeah, except the, like...
Flour and...
Flour? Just flour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
I mean, I guess I've eaten flour too, but it's in bread form, so... Come on, Pickles,
Ooh.
come up here. Come on. Everybody wants to see you. He's just out of arm's reach. He knows what I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
He does not like
those
it.
bastards. I gotta say, this jersey was a mistake because it's fucking hot here.
I'm in the basement where I live, and which is the coolest room in the house, and the only one I'm allowed in. So I'm fine, and I'm not wearing pants, so that helps.
Mm. And Pickles is free to roam everywhere, but you
Yeah,
are...
no, they let him go into every room. Like, that's what I said. He gets to use the toilet. I have to go outside. I have to crawl. There's a window over here. I have to crawl out, and I have to pee somewhere where people won't see me and report me to the HOA or the police. I told you about that, didn't I? We're going to talk about moving. That's the only thing I have in my whole head. I'm sorry. I apologize, everybody. We're going to talk about all the dumb stuff that's happened. I'm going to keep bringing it up. I can't help myself. I'm a child.
So, Homeowners Association.
Yeah, which I've never lived somewhere with an HOA before. Like, townships and different municipalities have rules, like your grass can only be so long, or you can't, like, do renovations to the outside of your house without getting it approved by the Architectural Review Board or whatever. But we're moving in. We've had the keys to this place for 6 hours, and I get an email. We're in the process of moving in. I get an email saying like, "Oh, the HOA is giving you a warning. They're going to fine you. You have too many weeds." And this is from like the landlord because we're renting again. You have too many weeds, and if you don't take care of it, they'll fine you, and then the landlord will provide a landscaper, and you'll have to pay for that, and you'll have to pay the landlord a fee for finding the landscaper. And I just I just emailed back. I was like, we just moved in. This is the first day. We just moved in. Like, are you kidding me? So that was cool. So
Somehow I'm picturing that person who sent the email is like the boss from Office Space.
Yeah. I'm gonna need
It'd
you
be
to.
cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to go out there and pull some weeds. Yeah. Did any of you notice the weeds on your way in this morning? Yeah, that's not gonna work for us. Yeah, well, it was some guy, and I mean, I don't blame him specifically, but he's like the facilities
But the
maintenance
system.
like guy. Yeah, I blame the system always.
The man.
Yeah, people aren't bad, systems are bad, and also people. Oh, I thought we were just making noise. What? No,
So how's the beer taste?
like water and flour.
Nice. Is that all it is?
Yeah, isn't that what Michelob Ultra is? They just put a little bit of
Yeah.
flour, grain alcohol. Oh gosh, that one was an accident.
Basically the cocktail.
Yeah.
Just stir it. Nice.
Have you ever seen the movie Brick?
Brick, no. What is it about? Bricks?
Ryan Wilson. What, is that his name? No.
Ryan?
The guy who did one of the Star Wars things. And what else?
Oh,
is it?
okay.
What's his name? Ryan Johnson.
Is it like, oh, yeah.
Ryan Johnson. It was like his first feature film, I believe. And it was like a pulp kind of noir movie that took place in like a high school. Like somebody got murdered and there's like a high school kid trying to figure it out. And it's all like gritty and dark, but they're high school kids. So it's a little weird, but it's good. And his brother did the score for it, which is interesting. But there's a part where a guy mentions something about a tug, and it's not, wait. It's not. It's not what you were thinking. It's a drink, and apparently a tug is. This is what I was looking for. It's not what you were thinking.
Speedboat, yeah.
No, yeah, it's the opposite of a speedboat. No, apparently a tug is vodka and milk,
Oh, okay.
which like I've had a White Russian, which is vodka, some sort of coffee liqueur, and cream.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, just vodka and milk sounds infinitely disgusting.
I don't know. I'd be interested. I know it's just, I'm not saying that it would be good, but
Yeah,
I don't like.
it would smooth it
Immediately,
out, right?
yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
vodka's like kind of hard, can be harsh, so you put it
Like
in
milk and red wine, it's interesting.
Yeah,
for
or what's
example,
the cola and red wine? That's a thing, right?
Yeah, I actually never had it, but yeah,
I think
that's
that's
a thing.
a Basque, like a Spain
Yeah, like
thing from
sangria
the
type.
Basque region. It has a name that's Spanish. Who knew that a thing from Spain would have a Spanish name?
Well, yeah.
Hey, let's put up the phone number. See if anybody wants to call in. Because it's been 20 some minutes of us.
Yeah, and please, if you have questions and you don't want to call, just put them on the chat.
Yeah, put a little chats in there. Put
Yeah.
a little chat on it.
Yeah. Please. Believe.
Trying to rearrange my whole life. So when you move, Finn, what's the first thing you like set up?
Oh, the first thing.
Like what's the first thing you unpack and?
Well, I don't know. Well, probably like the bed and stuff. Like the things I know I need immediately. But then I guess I just go room by room. Like I set up the living room, I set up the bedroom, and like that.
See, I always set up my like stereo and then my TV and then everything else. Because I do that, everything sits in boxes
Yeah.
for like 3
And
months.
like 3 years from now, it's
yeah. Like just push that box out of the way and pull a chair over here, and we're gonna watch Cats for the 30th time because it's my favorite
oh
movie now.
yeah, that's excellent.
Did you watch the Hamiltons?
Absolutely did. Yeah, twice now.
I have not.
Okay. Want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Lin-Manuel Miranda is a man
Yeah. Fact.
And so anyway, yeah.
Good talk. Good talk.
Yep.
So we have a question.
Okay.
Reed Wellick. How do we know if either of you are wearing pants?
Well, you could trust me, which you should never do, because I was lying. I am wearing pants. Look. Well, they're shorts. Ha! I got you.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, and I don't want to know whether or not Finn. I want
You played us like a
Schrodinger's
fool.
pants when it comes to Finn. I want him to simultaneously be wearing pants and not wearing pants at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shall remain a mystery.
It's a running theme of the show. The Finn pants mystery.
Yeah.
It's like, will we ever find out the truth about Finn's pants?
Even my jersey is like a background, so it's not like I'm not actually wearing any clothes. But
Oh, you're just wearing like a green. You got your whole self tattooed chroma key green.
Yeah,
So then you could just
absolutely.
and then you got little X's on your nipples so you could motion track it. So when you move, it
Yep.
looks realistic.
Yep.
Dedication.
I know. Well, we had a long break, so I had to come up with something.
Do something to fill the time.
Yeah.
I feel like that is something that will like, like in Minority Report where everyone's walking around, their eyes are getting scanned, and it's giving them like ads directed specifically at them and everything.
Yeah.
And in a lot of these sci-fi movies, there's like fashion where they're trying to predict like where fashion will go, or what will be mainstream. And I think in the future, people will just be tattooed chroma key green, totally nude, with little motion tracking like plus signs or X's on them, and everyone will be wearing like glasses that then when you walk by, they see whatever clothes you selected on your doop, doop, boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. And then that's how people will dress. Like buying, in a video game, you buy you use like credits or whatever to buy new outfits and stuff.
Yeah.
It'll just all be digital, so everyone will be walking around naked,
Sounds interesting, yeah.
but green.
So, what if they have to wear clothes because of the weather?
Oh, we'll have the
stuff.
weather. The weather will be fixed.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's gonna
Yeah.
be hot everywhere.
Well, yeah, it's
so
going to be really
maybe-
hot,
Yeah,
so you
that's
don't
not
want
a problem.
clothes.
Yeah, I didn't even think that through. Yeah.
Right, and the green maybe will help shade you from the insane amount of UV rays that will be bombarding you at all times. It'll be like permanent sunblock.
Yeah. What is the difference, like using a blue screen and a green screen?
Mainly the color.
Is nothing else.
I think it basically they stopped using blue screen because they realized like the sky is blue.
So it's just,
People's eyes are blue.
Yeah.
So if we want to do something outside or with someone who has blue eyes, crap. I
It's
think
just like a practical thing. It's not like
Yeah.
a technological.
no,
like,
you could key out any color. They just pick that green because it's like one of the least occurring. It's honestly, I think it has mostly to do. I think it's pretty racist because it has to do with white people. No, I'm just kidding. It's just skin tones, I think, because it's kind of opposite enough of that it doesn't. You can get somebody's face in their skin, and it won't mess with it. Because if something has like a tinge of green in it, it will change the color. It will alter the color when you key it out, and then you have to go back in and like fix that. So blue, they ran into other issues, and then they, but they still use blue screen. Like if you go watch special features from Lord of the Rings and other stuff, depending on costumes and stuff that people are wearing, they'll use blue sometimes still.
Yeah. I remember just saw something on Twitter about like the Guardians of the Galaxy filming that, and they use a blue screen. So I don't know. That was mainly why I was interested in it. Why it's happening.
Yeah, I think it just mainly has to do with like the what they're
Like
shooting.
basically whatever you're doing, yeah.
Yeah, whatever the subject matter is, because you could do like orange or pink or red, but that would mess with people's skin tone.
Yeah.
You could key any color out, and believe me, I went to film schools.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you.
Oh, I didn't learn anything there though.
Yeah, well.
College is for suckers. I'm just kidding. I mean, like if you want to be a lawyer or a doctor or something where you literally have to go to college, but if you want to be a filmmaker or an artist or do anything creative, it's the dumbest. Honestly, I think it's super dumb. Like if your family's affluent and you can afford it, and it's basically a place for you to go to meet people and network.
Yeah.
Cool. But don't
Nice.
put yourself into debt for the rest of your life for that stuff. Like just do your work, and you can learn pretty much everything on the internet, or honestly, just
So
move
kids,
somewhere.
Drop out of school,
Yes.
pursue your dreams.
Drop
on
out of school,
YouTube.
drink your milk with vodka
Yeah,
in it.
Don't break bones.
Don't break your bone. Don't get osteoporosis. You don't want that.
Yeah.
Who does?
Bummer.
Just
Yeah.
got, but it's like, what's that rule about Rule 86 or whatever? No, what is it about porn? If it exists, there's porn about it. Or,
Yeah, okay.
or whatever. It's like there's got to be somebody who wants osteoporosis for some reason. Like they want to get a disability or like, oh, if only I had osteoporosis, everything would be so much better.
Weak bones.
Or that, yeah, or it's like a weird horny thing, which is like
you didn't want to go
not
there.
for me. No. No, thank you.
When I was 12
No,
years
thank you.
old,
Go on.
when I was 12 years old, my father told me
That's in it there.
I had very weak bones.
and my daddy told me, drink
Oh.
your milk, boy.
I need like a scary. I need like a scary. What is this? Oh, never mind. I used to have like a. Oh, I have the sad thing, but I need like a suspenseful one.
Right, digital policy.
For digital.
It's not quite right. That's not quite right. Oh, my buddy Gus is when we were talking about blue screen, thought about that song from the early 2000s? I'm blue and da, and we just got shut down because I copyright claim. That was a weird time in music. Remember? Do you remember Mambo Number 5?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my goodness! Like, what was going on? You remember the whole swing revival thing? Big Bad Voodoo Daddy and Cherry Poppin' Daddies, and like, was that just a thing in the U.S.
I don't know those names.
Okay,
no.
so that didn't happen in Europe. You were so lucky.
Well, we had our own shit going on in the 90s.
Well, I mean, we both do. Everybody still does. There's still weird stuff, but I feel like the late 90s, early 2000s were like peak like novelty songs getting to number one in the U.S. at least. I mean, the Macarena. The Ketchup song wasn't as big over here. You know the Ketchup song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was later anyway.
It was later, but it wasn't as. It never really got that big over here. But I think it was pretty big in Europe, wasn't it?
Sure. Yeah. It's probably a number one hit or something.
Yeah. I don't even know how it goes. I just know that it was a thing. I could still do the Macarena.
Huh? Is it a hit? Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. The Macarena, we would do that. Oh, this is so embarrassing. We would do it in Spanish class.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's like, what? Why? So bad.
Yeah.
All right, somebody please
to
call.
do.
Somebody please call us. Anybody. One of the
So-
4 of you. Yeah.
I've understood that you've been scouting the Canadians a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I done Googled Montreal, and apparently, don't tell anybody about this. They eat a thing called poutine.
Poo.
Yeah, it's got it right in the name.
Ooh. Oh, that's a growler.
Yeah. No, so I was telling you earlier, but I wear, in preparation for the first game of a playoff series, I wear one of the opposition team's colors underneath my jersey. So that's why if you're keep getting a peak of red, it's I can color coordinate. This is a superstition tradition thing.
Yeah.
So get off my back.
It looks orange.
Well, that's because there's auto color correction, and I don't have any.
Yeah.
I could fix that.
It's probably you're using a blue screen, so
Right, I should have used a
Probably
green
someone's-
screen.
yeah. Yes.
Don't get technical with me.
Hey, punk.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this is the first time we've ever gotten to chat rate 1. It's all because Gus keeps typing stuff about being blue.
What does it mean? What are you saying?
I don't know. It's just something in the YouTube interface. I don't really know what it means either. It just says chat rate 1.
Oh my god.
Is that like 1 chat per hour?
ABBA?
How do you feel about
ABBA.
ABBA?
It's enjoyable.
I feel like the songs are really good. I just don't particularly
Yeah.
like that production style. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Like if you take a lot of those ABBA songs and you produce them in a different way, I would probably be like so into them.
Yeah, I got no problem with them. They got some really good songs, and yeah.
See that
mean-
guy touch that peen, did it petite deet ween. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du. See,
Yeah,
if
you
they
could've put
put
those
farts
fart
in there,
sounds
it'd
on
be
a
so
scale.
good.
Yeah.
It'd be so good. Put it in that. Did you ever? On I think it was Mr. Rogers or I can't remember the show. They would do. There was a guy who had one of the early like synthesizer type things, samplers, and you could sample sounds, and it would make it like every note on the keyboard. And I remember watching this when I was a little kid, and I was like, wow. And that's the first thing I thought of. I was like, you gotta put a fart in there, man. You got a fart piano, man. What? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Funnest night ever.
That's all I wanted to do is you put farts on that piano, and well, it'd be off
I'm
the
3
chain.
years old, and that was my thought also. That, yes, you gotta
Yeah.
put those farts in the music.
I guess. How high are you? What is going on? he's just typing things we're referencing into the chat, and I love it.
Okay.
What are other musicians or bands, musical artists that if they were a different style, like the songs, you keep the songs. Like say Bob Dylan. A lot of people don't like Bob Dylan, right?
Well, a lot of people are. Yeah, go on.
Thank you for restraining yourself. But if you took those songs, and I mean, I'm sure there are people that like a song and they're like, "Oh, this song's so great." Lady Antebellum, Lady A covered a Bob Dylan song, and they're like, "Oh, it's so
It's
good."
probably just lady soon.
Yeah, right. just retire already. The artist formerly known. Why don't they call themselves the artist formerly known as Lady Antebellum?
Yeah.
We learned our lesson. We're sorry.
Mm.
But and then people are like, "Oh, it's so good," and then you're like, "Oh, it's a Bob Dylan song," and then they're like, "Oh, well, he did it bad," but it's the same song. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird. It's always interesting to me, like how much of a role production and just like the sounds that you choose to play those notes and chords and how you arrange it makes such a huge difference.
Yeah. like something like "Make You Feel My Love" by Bob Dylan, but I don't think like many people know that it's Bob Dylan's song.
Right.
But it's like covered by like Adele and many others, Ronan Keating, people like that, and
yeah,
I still prefer the original, but yeah.
Or like Three Dog Night, or and the Animals and stuff. So many bands back in the day their whole careers were built on covering stuff.
Yeah,
they were just like really good at like making songs like their own and coming up with a cool
they also
version.
do like old folk songs that are kind of no one's songs, but they just
sure,
like House of the Rising Sun and stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, especially Three Dog Night, most of their hits are written by other people.
Yeah.
Covers. But I mean, even artists that I really like, their original songs did lots of covers. Like Harry Nilsson is one of my favorite recording artists, and I think he did multiple albums entirely of covers. I think he did. Did he do a jazz standards?
I'm not sure. No.
I can't remember.
haven't dived that deep into
Nilsson.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you like Nilsson? Like you have a familiarity with him?
Yeah.
I love him, man. Like his voice is like great range, great what's the word? Where you can do different stuff, variety, like his dynamics and stuff. Because they can't live, we're living is without you. He can really like belt it out, but he also, even in that one song, oh, I can't forget the feeling. It sounds just like Nilsson. It's amazing. Let me turn on my reverb. He's back. He's back. Have we talked
also,
about?
Gus said, "I'm like Dylan." I guess is it that because some people like him and some people hate him, or what's the reference? Or are you just like Dylan?
I don't know. Oh wait, somebody typed something else. Oh, he's like Dylan. I'm like Nelson.
Willie.
Nelson from The Simpsons? It's Nielsen, you dolt. And then like winky tongue out face. I love you, Gus. You're the best. Gus, I mean, so basically Gus is saying he has staying power, and now Pickles decides he wants to play with a toy on the stairs and make a bunch of noise. He has staying power and stuff, and I am incredibly talented, but I struggle with mental illness. So it's pretty. That's a good analogy. That's a good analogy.
Yep.
I'm not gonna say no. Do you guys have radon in Finland?
Radon.
Yeah, it's the radioactive gas that comes out of rocks.
Oh, I'm sure. Why?
I just looked over and there's a radon mitigation system right there. I don't know. I'm like Brick from Anchorman. Hey, you guys got water heater, air conditioner, staircase? In Finland?
I like lamp.
I love lamp. Oh, I do have a lamp right there I put up to just give a little bit more light on this side because I was washed out by the window. There's a window in this basement.
Oh.
It's kind of nice.
Gus again. Finns like Nissan.
So
Nissan.
This is so we have to parse the meaning of this now. Let's go to the Rosetta Stone. Does he mean that you are like a Nissan? I'm doing... Or does he mean that Finns, people from Finland, like Nissan?
Yeah. I don't know, Doge.
And I don't know what either of those things means, so...
I'm sure.
I would say...
Well, I had a Nissan once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And then I didn't have it.
Oh,
Because I totaled it.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yep.
That will do it.
Wasn't my fault. So
that's good.
Who cares?
Yeah. Never totaled a vehicle. Been in a vehicle that got totaled a couple times, but
yeah.
Mrs. Doge had a Dodge Aspen, which is like an old, like late 70s, I think it was from, maybe early 80s. Carbureted, she'd have to like squirt starter fluid into the carburetor on, cold days because it wouldn't want to start.
Lovely.
And the front seat was a big bench, so you pull the little thing and you had to slide the whole. So like, I never rode in it, but I remember seeing it. I didn't know her, but I remember seeing it around town, in the college town that we both went to college in, and she called it a rainbow car. It was spray painted and stuff, like some of it was checkerboard, some of it was a rainbow, so it was like all crazy. And the cops always thought she was on drugs, of course. She got pulled over and questioned like so many times, and she wasn't, on drugs. She doesn't like drugs. It's sad. But anyway, but those old cars, like, if you hit another car, like, everyone was dead because they had no crumple zones or anything. But if you went off the road and like rolled it a couple times, you just like roll it back onto the wheels and keep driving. And I think it was like she definitely got in a couple like accidents with that. I think she ended up totaling that. But it was an interesting car. Rainbow car.
Is it like a big car?
Kind of like a medium big car. So not as huge as like some of the Cadillacs and stuff, but big boxy hood and 4 doors, big trunk.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like huge. It was like medium huge.
Yes. Okay.
If you know what I'm trying to say.
Ladies.
Medium huge. Medium huge. New. From Trojan. If you're not ready for what are they called? Magnums? Who even makes those? Who cares? This is a dumb joke.
Stop it now. It's just not fair.
It's just not fair. No.
It's just not fair. Oh man. Well, I'm really glad everybody's been calling in.
Yeah.
Just
Great
loving it.
job, everyone.
Yeah, thanks, guys. You're really letting us down. It's all right. Well, you got any plans other than watching the big old game on the big old hockey game there? The big old game there, hockey game on Saturday.
Well, we were gonna throw something into the barbecue tomorrow, like sausages probably.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say like a bowling ball or horseshoes.
Why not?
Or
Oh, fuck, I don't have bowling balls. Yeah. Then maybe we'll go to the pub.
Crafters.
See.
Are you allowed to wear I talked to you the other day, I gave you a tour of the house. Are you allowed to wear a Crafters shirt in Crafters? Is that like wearing the band's shirt to the concert?
It's kind of pointless to wear it there, but sure, yes, I can.
If you do, would people start asking you to like get them things?
Yeah, I actually thought about that. But there are many people who wear those, like different type of t-shirts and caps and stuff.
Because the one that you were wearing, like, I could see, like, you just, like, sneaking behind the bar and just, like, pouring yourself a pint. Because it looks like, it's like a polo, right? With the, like, embroidered look. Yeah.
All,
But everybody there, they know you.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't get away with it. I mean, you might get away with it because they know you, but not because of the shirt.
No, they'd see my hat and it's like, yeah, that guy's not working there.
The hat that I shipped to you?
Yeah.
That hat is dope, man. I wish I had a picture of that. How did you know that hat was going to look good on you?
Oh, I didn't.
That's insane, because it does. It looks great. For those of you who haven't seen
I really love
hat,
that it's like a perfect fit.
Yeah.
It's
well,
like
that I feel like
size.
you could, because you probably measured your head and everything, right?
Yeah, but it was kind of in between whether it was going to be like a medium or large, but that large is
just right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want it to be tight.
No,
You want it to be tight enough where it's not going to just blow off easily, but you don't want it to be like tight. Oh. He's doing a thing.
It is a
Okay,
hat.
here we go.
It is a hat. It has flowers on it.
Oh,
Look at it.
If
Look
you're
at it. It's a
going
hat.
to Finn's Hat Cisco.
Let's have a look at my hat.
Have you
My
named
hat
it?
is amazing. Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got it Doug.
Doug?
After you. No.
Doug? Like Doug Funny? Like
Why would I name my hat?
do 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 do? Because it's so cool. It's like my truck is named Chonk because it's cool. Like if something's
Yeah,
cool enough,
that's
name
true.
it. I think you should name it Cisco, but not like Cisco like
Done.
the thong song Cisco, like San Francisco.
Yeah, the Cisco kid.
Yeah. Frisco Cisco. I'm gonna move to California, start a new town, and call it Frisco Cisco, just because.
Deal.
You
Yours
coming?
done?
You want to come with me?
Yeah, sure.
All right, we're gonna start a commune in a basement because
I
that's
got
all.
no future here. That sounds perfect.
Oh, how many different drinks do you have? This is amazing.
Now it's 2.
Oh, okay,
Previously 3.
gotcha. Working on the drink gang, doing it good.
Don't
Well-
want to dehydrate on a Friday night.
No, especially when it's hot. It's hot out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really hot out
It's hot out there. You gotta stay hydrated.
there. Yeah, remember to
Here's to
some
swimming
sun
with
lotion
bow-legged
on you.
women.
Just get tattooed green, like we talked about earlier, and you'll be
Yeah.
fine. It will all be fine. Yeah. Well,
So, thoughts about Lighthouse, the movie?
oh
You like
My
the farts?
goodness, a goddamn fart. I
Gino,
laughed out
please
loud.
call us and let's talk about the Lighthouse.
Has he seen it?
Yes.
Oh my god, that movie was amazing. First of all, it looked awesome. Just
True.
I want to know if it was shot on film or if it was shot digitally because it looks like it was shot on film. It looks specifically.
Digital.
It looks like it was shot on
Right, digital.
palsy. It looks like it was shot on film,
Don't get technical with me.
but these days, who knows? It's
Who
just
knows?
it's Hollywood cinema wizardry.
But it had to be on tape because it was black and white.
Sure,
Who'd buy black and white digital?
right. There's no way to.
Yeah.
There's no
How
way
does that work?
to, go. There's no way to take digital stuff and just make it not color anymore. You can't do that.
No, I don't think you can.
No, there's no way to do that.
Yeah.
Have you checked on the stream to see if there's any comments?
No, none. I mean, I have. No comments.
How's your video looking? My video is buffering weird over here.
Mine is a bit. No, it's all good still.
You're not
No
going to
change
acknowledge
there.
that I made you black and white at all, are you? You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think there's something wrong with my screen.
Oh yeah, that's probably your fault. It's probably on your.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it bad. Sorry.
Goddamn farts!
I need to get that drop. Oh my. Oh, I have to. You don't understand. I must have it. No, that movie was awesome. Like, it just they made it seem so miserable. They did such a good job
Yeah.
at making it
So, like,
believably
claustrophobic, yeah.
yeah, and just miserable, terrible. The weather, and it just gets worse and worse. So good. Did you happen to see Palm Springs with Sandy Amberg?
No. That's a new one?
Yeah, I think it's only on Hulu over here, so you might not have access to it or something. It's kind of like a rehash of Groundhog Day.
Okay. No.
but in a different way. It was pretty good. I don't know why I brought it up. It's just I was just thinking about movies
But
that
yeah,
I've seen.
I like
recently.
those type of movies.
Yeah, it's
Normally,
fun.
even if they're not good, they're still like interesting in a way. Like,
Yeah, it's entertaining and it's got a little bit of like twists and turns and it's good. And I like Andy Samberg too. He
Yeah.
seems like a fun guy.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
Seems like a pretty nice guy.
You seen any of the like 2020 movies? Like what you got? Old Guard.
Nope.
Oh, Invisible Man. You seen that?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Okay. The Hunt.
Mm-mm. Wait,
Okay.
which one's that? With the woman from Glow?
Yeah.
Nope.
Still
What's the one about the games? The people get married and they have to play a game? Hide and seek?
Yeah. That was.
Did you
last
see
year,
that?
Yeah.
That was last year.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters. Yeah.
Whoa, back when theaters were. Well, you guys can probably go to theaters because you're not complete
Yeah.
dipshits.
Tenet on 24th of August.
Wait, what?
Tenet.
Tenet. Oh, yeah.
on
I think I'm going to have to
24th of August.
build a theater in the basement
Yeah.
if I
It's
want to
probably
see
the
it
best
on a
way.
big screen.
Yeah, but I think that you were supposed to get it like at the start of September, so
Yeah.
like a week later or whatever. So,
Why do they do that? We made the damn thing.
well, it's
It's not-
made by a
It's not fair.
British
Yeah, that's true.
director.
He is British,
It's
isn't
our
he?
money.
Yeah, true. We're big and strong, and we mean it.
U.S. and A.
Greatest. We do it good.
Is there anything happening there? Like,
In my neck
Generally-
of the woods or in the country?
well, tell me about your neck of the woods because I have no idea like where you are
Okay.
in that
Well,
sense now
Yeah.
in your new location.
I'm across the river, so when you drove here with SSG on the turnpike, if you got off at what is it called?
Road.
There's like an exit if you got off on a road, you get it. Okay, you're driving, you're going, pew, pew, pew. The trees are going past, pew, pew, pew.
And then turn.
And then you go and then slight turn. You know how it splits. There's a green sign. It's got white squiggles. You go on it. Okay. You go to the one that goes to my house. Boom, you're here. Think about
there.
it.
Okay. Interesting. So not that far. Okay.
You drove like right past where I'm living now. I'm only like 15, 20 minutes away. I'm on the other side of the river.
So
This is
you're
like
closer to
to Philly.
Pittsburgh,
Closer to Philly.
So
Yeah.
that way, yeah.
But
Okay.
barely. But I can see, if I go to the right place in the neighborhood, I can see a decommissioned nuclear power facility. Have you heard of 3 Mile Island? The 3 Mile Island
yeah, actually,
disaster or
I
whatever?
think- yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the only it's one of the only almost like meltdowns that there's like Chernobyl, 3 Mile Island, Fukushima. Those are the 3 I know.
Yeah.
But 3 Mile Island didn't release radiation, but it damaged there were 2 reactors, at least maybe 3, and it damaged the one that had to shut it down. But it's still like melted and screwed up and on an island in the middle of the river. And then they shut the whole thing down recently because they couldn't. They're like the cost to fix it and get it up to 100% capacity would be it would
More
take
than building a new one or whatever.
Oh yeah, they were like, it would take 100 years to recoup. So
Yeah.
they're like, we're just gonna shut it down and let it sit there.
So did they dump some concrete on it or whatever they?
I watched a documentary about it. They did something, but basically, yeah, it's it's supposedly contained and everything. But I go fishing in the river, and I've caught fish with Have you seen The Simpsons? It's coming up again. I've caught fish with 3 eyes and stuff.
Nice.
Not
That's
really, but there are a bunch of fish with
About 4.
lesions and stuff. Yeah,
Ooh.
not 3 eyes. 4 to 7 eyes is more common.
Yeah, 3 is just for light radiation, but
Yeah,
when it
3
goes,
is
serious.
Yeah, 3 is
Whatever.
Yeah, you don't even need beer goggles to dance with that one, if you know what I'm saying.
Ooh.
You see that? You see that three-eyed fish, and you just.
Yeah, I've been seeing it, been checking me out all night.
Oh, you know it. I've been staring at your middle eye. I don't know what that means. It does remind me of Total Recall, though. You remember when he's in the I don't know what it is. It's like a bar, brothel, something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Tres Tatas. I'm gonna move to Mexico and start a tequila brand.
Tres tatas.
Tres Tatas. And then it's only gonna be sold in Frisco, Cisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the plan. God damn it. You're a mastermind.
All I do is come up with ideas. I never do anything about them.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I must have drank me about 15 Dr. Peppers.
Well,
talking about Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah. So, did you see the thing on the blog where apparently there's a Dr. Pepper milkshake you can get at a fast food place in the United States?
Yeah. So is that a big thing?
Oh, I hadn't heard about it. I like Dr. Pepper. It just
me too.
seems weird, but I mean, I had Fruit Loop donuts from Hardee's like last summer, so it's like,
Fruit Loop. Is it just the
donuts were colors and fruit flavored and glazed.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So it's not just the glazing. It's like, okay, interesting.
Yeah, the whole like dough of the nut. The dough of the nut was fruity.
Yeah. Anyway, Gino, call us and let's talk about Dr. Pepper.
The dough of the nut was fruity. He doesn't want to talk about Dr. Pepper. It's funny because he doesn't like Dr. Pepper, but I bet he eats prunes by the fistful because he's so old. You get it?
Boom.
Gotcha. I love you.
Damn.
Jim. I love you, Boo. You're the best. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us.
It's Friday.
On that meandering, yeah, I'm gonna cut it off because we're not going anywhere with this. I mean, it's fun. I like it.
It went better than I expected. Like, it wasn't just.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
I was surprised. Positive.
no, it was great.
Absolutely. Good job, everyone.
It was like the
Thank you, guys.
It was like the Penguins Flyers exhibition game. We're just we're shaking some rust off and
Yeah, I fell asleep in the third period and stuff like that.
yeah.
Oh, and there was an overtime too. Oh boy.
Oh, we got to go to overtime?
Okay.
You know what that means? It's overtime. Finn and Doge. Welcome to Finn and Doge Overtime, the first edition of Sudden Death Overtime. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. Finn and Doge Overtime, deal with it.
In goal, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
And in the other goal, also Jean-Claude Van Damme somehow. Think about it.
Plot twist. It's all JZVD. Yeah.
I would love to see a movie like, the Eddie Murphy movies where he plays like every character, almost every character, but it's Jean-Claude Van Damme playing every character. I mean, if they made that movie, they'd have to shut movies down forever. It should be illegal to make a movie after that.
Do you think he actually made that like just before like March of 2020?
Oh, and then they're trying to like suppress it, or they're trying to keep it from people by fabricating.
But also, kind of movies are like shut down at the moment. So
right. Oh, okay. So they're like, well, just release all the extra crap in the pipeline, and then we'll put out the last movie anyone will ever see. I mean, you can watch old movies at home and stuff, but we're just not going to make any more. Makes sense. Yeah, it makes about as much sense as all the other conspiracy theories. So, yeah. All right, man. Well, Finn, thank you so much for joining me today.
No problem.
Sorry for the long delay, but things will be back in order.
Your basement.
Yeah.
Hey, Pickles.
Oh, could you see him back there?
Yeah.
I told you that I can see into my neighbor's basement. I can see light underneath this board. So.
Are you doing anything weird? Ooh, yeah.
Wait. I don't know. There's something with a swordfish. I don't know.
Is that a butthole?
A buttle? I'll give you an update next week. But thanks everybody for joining us. Sorry for the delay again, and please join us again next week live at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time on. So make sure you come back next week. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be doing stuff. We'll have stuff to talk about. Well, maybe we'll talk about some hockey because it's back.
Ooh, baby.
Maybe we'll talk about anything besides me moving. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Did you move?
Yeah. Maybe we won't talk about
farts. No, it's gonna go to
buttholes
farts.
or farts. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about farts. But
weekly update.
Yeah. So, and I get it. You guys are shaking the rust off too. We didn't get we got almost no calls, but it's fine. I'm gonna go to a socially distant outdoor fire hangout later and just forget all about how you abandoned your boys. You abandoned your boys. I'm gonna forget about it. It's fine.
Look at what you've done. Look at what you've done. I'm gonna drink now.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go shotgun 4 Michelob Ultras and eat some dinner, and then go to this thing. And yeah. So Finn, thank you so much. Thanks everybody, and we'll see you next week. And as we always say, this has been a thing. Thanks everybody. We'll see you next week. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Wait, let me do it again. Thanks everybody. We'll see you next week. Yeah, I did it. Nice.
So yeah, I'm weird. This is my point.
Putting on the foil. Old time hockey. Dave's the killer. Yeah. Now let him know you're there. Oh, Lord Stanley, get me the brandy.